Whoa! Here we are today with Alex Filkouski, 15K Fast Starter star in the office. Alex, how are we doing today?
Great.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. All right, so we're going to ask you a few questions here about your 10-day Fast Start, maybe some of the prizes that you won, and why you were so excited to hit it. So let's start off with how did you do during your 10K Fast Start? So what did you actually finish at?
I sold 15,161.
You're pretty jacked about that, aren't you?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Nobody else has actually done that, so especially in our division, so it's pretty exciting. He broke our office's 10K Fast Start record, which is before, I think, about 11K. So look at that. Now we have our Fast Start record, 15. So how much did you do in your first weekend, Alex?
I did just under 3,000.
Just under 3,000. Do you like that?
Yeah.
How many demos did you do?
6 or 7 demos.
6 or 7. Very nice. And then, so for you to be able to do 3,000 on 6 or 7 demos right when you start, you know, you're not like the best at the job, and that's a pretty great average order. So who were you seeing that were just like, because people always say, well, they had good names. So who were you seeing for those first 6 or 7 demos?
I saw people who I knew for sure were going to buy. And actually in training, when I had like my appointments scheduled, my manager actually had me change some around because they were like, well, don't you think this person would be better? And I said, yeah, so we did it right away.
Did that make you mad?
Well, at first, but now looking back on it, I understand it probably helped me have a better, faster, and do better. So the first person I saw was my uncle, then my grandparents, and then my dad. And after that, it was just my friends' parents that were super... or I shouldn't say super, but they were pretty well off, and they had like pretty nice cars.
Sure.
And I knew that they would just be able to buy a lot of Cutco.
Okay. Are those trophies behind you yours?
No, but I have the same ones.
Very cool. All right. So in your first few days, you saw people that your manager recommended you see. So you'd say they're probably what's like the term that we use for those people?
HM30s or MAC customers.
Sure. So those are like your golden people. You definitely want to see them first because after that they'll refer you to better ones. So. During your Fast Start, at what point or did you ever get off your initial names list and start moving into referrals?
No, I only had people that were on my initial names, is who I called.
Okay, very cool. So you pretty much knew all the people you're showing to?
Yeah, I definitely knew everyone.
Does that help?
Oh yeah, I'd say it helps a lot.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
So what was your motivation then during your Fast Start? I mean, people don't just like put down the number 15 and go, all right, I'm going to hit it, because if they could, everybody would do it. What was your motivation?
I really wanted to see what I could do, and I knew that I only had one chance at it because, okay, so I have 10 days, my first 10 days, and then there's no more Fast Start after that. You're just done. So I figured I might as well just go for it and do as much as I can. I really didn't have anything to lose. And then it ended up just molding my whole summer into a number 6 All-American and finishing out over $50,000. So.
For sure. Okay, cool. And then, so when you were doing your appointments... I mean, people usually assume if you do 15K, you're working all day, every day for literally 10 days. How many on average appointments did you do a day, and did you have any other commitments, or what were you scheduling around?
I'd say on average I probably did about 5 a day. I know I never actually, I think I only did 6 a day on the weekends, but that brought my average up because during the week I had 20 hours of work at a part-time job at a golf course, and then I had 5 credits chemistry class. So that took up a good amount of time too. So I just kind of built my schedule around that. Went to Champions Club at 7 to 8, and then phone 8 to 9. And then I went to chemistry, which started at 9:30. And then after chemistry, I would just do demos. Or if I had to work my other job, I'd go to work.
Sure, okay. So then we'll break it down in a few different sections for tips here. So number 1, what would you say your biggest tip for building a big names list?
Well, I'd say reach out to your parents and see if there's anyone that you missed that they know. That would be pretty good.
Okay.
And then just listen to Jason because he has really good procedures at building the list.
Sure. Okay. And then number 1 tip for phoning.
Phone in the morning from 8 to 9, and then go do demos, and then phone in between demos, 5 before, 5 after, and then we'll teach you some other tricks too about phoning.
Okay. Cool. And then what would you say helped improve your average order on your demos? Like a few tips for demos.
To improve my average order, I was just seeing better people.
Sure.
If you see the best people, then you'll normally just sell more. So, try to see your highest quality people. And normally, high quality is just better income, and they like to cook.
You like being in the Appleton district?
I love it.
Yeah, who doesn't? All right, well, it's been 5 minutes with the legend. Thank you, Alex.
Thanks.